All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle. As always, we're going to be diving into the markets, and I'm going to go over exactly why I truly believe that these two narratives are the next to unfold in the market. As we saw on the last show we did with Dylan, we went over all of the charts, and gaming tokens are looking to be at a great value buy position along with AI tokens. I'm going to go over why I actually do foresee an AI and a GameFi summer run coming up within the next couple of weeks to maybe a matter of a month. I think that both of these narratives, time is here to potentially have a massive leg up as we're seeing Bitcoin up 9% over the 7 days, sitting above 68K as of recording this. I think there's a lot of opportunities to be had, and we're going to go over those in this edition. So you're going to want to stick around. So without further ado, let's get in the game. And first and foremost, as always, guys, drop down, hit that like button, and subscribe for more every single day and every single week here on In the Game, bringing you the hottest crypto gaming AI alpha in the entire space, as well as shout out to all of our sponsors here: Vulcan Forge, Ultra, Dreams Quest, Game Starter, NordVPN, and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 honestly, you can't go wrong. You have Bybit, Mexi, BitGet, etc. But Blowfin is a no KYC exchange. I know a lot of people in the States are dealing with where can I trade without having to KYC. This is your answer right here. Head over to Blowfin down below in the description. And then if you want to stay on a decentralized exchange and be able to custody your own crypto while trading, you can actually trade options and more here on Aavo as well. So I have a no KYC centralized exchange option in the link down below, as well as a decentralized exchange option. Both links in the description. And I mean, hey, nice bounce across the week here for Bitcoin. And on the daily, a lot of altcoins are ticking back up. You got meme coins like Brett, which took a big hit, up 32% this time period. We have cap names. I mean, this is one we were covering quite frequently around the I mean, cap is up 93% over the month timeline. A pretty impressive move here against the altcoin market, which has been pretty brutal. We have Beam up 25%, nearing that 3 cent range. We have Decimated, another one we've been absolutely hitting hard as far as one I think was so undervalued. Over the week's time period, this one's up 23% and up 33% for the month. We have Echelon Prime up 20% on the 7-day, Crown bouncing nicely. So a lot of good positions here taking a leg up. And I have to say genuinely, I think that there's two narratives coming across right now that are about to have a run. Number one, AI, and number two, GameFi. So let's start with AI. So I'm going to move this over here because this is going to be a little bit longer theoretical topic here with the crypto gaming sector, because there's a lot of talk out there. Is crypto gaming dead? We're going to want to stick around to see my thoughts and what needs to happen to have the revival of crypto gaming tokens in the market. But we have the NVIDIA earnings coming up right around the corner. And I mean, this has traditionally set off the altcoin market in the AI space. The market is bracing for NVIDIA earnings, you know, and over the last few reports, they've gone way over expectations. And NVIDIA here sitting at $948 currently. Pretty insane. They've grown to be one of the biggest companies in the entire world. And their earnings are just a couple days away on May 22nd. That is on Wednesday. And like I said, every time that their earnings have come through the door, the altcoin sector in the AI space has taken a nice leg up during that time period. So I'm going to swap out my watch list here to AI quickly. And let's chat about AI tokens. First and foremost, the one, in my opinion, that resembles NVIDIA's branding the most, and that's GPU. And why do I think it resembles the branding? They work the GPU computing power, the GPU AI kind of narratives all run together here with Node AI and GPU, the green in their company color. There's a lot of like synergy there with GPU and NVIDIA. Obviously, GPU is nowhere near what the company of NVIDIA is. But I think when you're looking at the narrative, it fits right in here with NVIDIA. And as you see, their node network and the GPU network is expanding daily. And one of these down here, it actually doesn't show where I am, but maybe because I'm using one of our sponsors, NordVPN. But I am lending out some GPU capabilities to Node AI, and I'm actually earning GPU on the back end. So there are great cases, right? If you're a leverage trader or you like to trade around certain news, you might want to look at something like a render, like like a render, like a tau, those bigger market cap stuffs around there, so you can maybe leverage trade and play into the NVIDIA earnings and see what happens if it comes in bullish. I would 100% assume that in AI coins are going to go pretty crazy. We've just seen that happen over and over. So I think NVIDIA could cause an injection into some of these tokens. And I think Node AI, for me, it's the number one play given where it is, right? At $100 million market cap, I see this as potentially a multi-billion-dollar market cap by the end of the full-blown blow off top altcoin cycle. So I have to say Node AI GPU is my number one NVIDIA earnings play. I'm also looking at Blender. This is one I really like and is at a really good level right now. And their beta platform is coming up very soon. And you can leverage your devices and you can do the client side programs, central server, everything. You can just read about this, but you can see this looks pretty clean. It's some of the similar capabilities like renting out your GPU power in an effort to potentially get some rewards back. So I like Node AI. I like Blender. And then there's one here with Moontropica that just partnered up, Hash AI. And I have to say, I think it's already on my watch list here. 130 million market cap. This is a good one. I think that this one, especially if the Moontropica community kind of leaks over to what Hash AI is doing, I think it's a great play. I think OPSEC under an 80 million market cap, very, very good play, down 47% this month. So to me, it's looking like the AI sector is simply way too beat up at this point in time. And I still like low caps like BAI and YAI. You know, when those low market caps take a market downturn, they're way more volatile than these higher market caps. But I'm sticking primarily, my plays are within that $100 to $300 million market cap level. I'm looking at GPU, I'm looking at Hash AI, I'm looking at OPSEC, and I am looking at Blender to be some of my top plays during this AI NVIDIA earnings time period, where I do think if you play your cards right, you could catch a nice pump here on the AI narrative. Let's move into gaming. And the age-old question, because I have to say, this is an interesting one. There's a lot of people on the timelines. There's a lot of people out there saying AI is dead, or that gaming is dead, that crypto gaming, you know, good luck. You're not going to be able to, get the same gains. And look, I think you have to adjust your thesis if you're going to be smart. So to me, when I'm looking at the gaming sector right now, we're lacking a couple of things. We're lacking massive speculation and we're lacking massive in-game economies that draw people's interest in. So over the last year, we've said it on the show multiple times, how when you look at the catalyst, it's been product launches. Prime, Big Time, Mavia, Pixels. Those have been the four big ones. When they came out with their actual game, caused a market influx into the gaming sector, and there was a big gaming run around that time period. Well, we don't have big game launches every day or every month right now in crypto gaming. It's actually pretty scarce. So at this moment in time, what do we need to actually happen? Well, number one, good game launches. So we have Nyan Heroes doing their TGE actually tomorrow. So I will report back on the success of that, if it's going to be a good play on the secondary markets or not. But as we see here, you know, they are launching on Bybit, BitGet, all the big exchanges, and you can use our links down below if you want to get involved with these on launch. But Nyan Heroes launches on the 21st, and this is one that's gotten so much love. I mean, top 30 on the Epic Game Store, 200,000 plus downloads. The Web3 gaming space is all over this one at this point in time. I think that this one has so much potential. We have Off the Grid opening up playtests. This is the game that will set off the biggest gaming explosion eruption that we've ever seen. But we don't know exactly when this is coming to market. The rumor is that the guns token is going to launch potentially this summer, but all it's going to take is for people to come in here, play the game, and then that sentiment's going to be shared across the space, and gaming is going to get that liquidity as we've always thought it would. It's coming to Xbox, PS5, PC, and more. But the one thing other than product launches, right? We have Nyan, we have Off the Grid. There's other gaming tokens coming around the corner, like Love Monster. We have Pixelmon coming to market. We have Chronoforge coming to market. So there's still so many big time quality gaming tokens coming to market, but token launches aren't going to be what the catalyst is. It's in-game speculation that would really ramp up the space. And I remember last cycle, guys, look, we were I'm gonna unshare the screen so we can have our part here. Last cycle, we were farming crabs for tokens. We're racing horses, virtual horses, for tokens and reward. We're renting out these assets because you knew if you had 20 horses, you could make $150 a day over 30 days. That's $4,500. That could possibly pay your rent and your car payment for some people, right? So when you're looking at the speculation of the Web3 gaming space, it's not right now. People's time is much better suited in AI tokens, in meme tokens, because the ROI on your time is right now in these games. What happened is all these games, Pegaxi, Krabata, DeFi Kingdoms, look, were these revolutionary products? No, they were. None of these were revolutionary products, right? But people could go in every day and say, if I just spend an hour in this game, I might make $50, and that would be worth my time, right? But now people are degen trading on Photon. They're doing all these different things to go make their buck. They're doing fantasy top. They're degening over on Blast to get their Blast gold. They're airdrop farming. People's time has just been much better suited because in-game economies have become very scared to give you something of value as far as money in the game. That they feel like if their economy crashes, that the community will be somewhere else. And like, well, look, the two token narrative, the main token, the governance token, and the earnings token, that was a bad model. But at the same time, it made people go into even the most mediocre of experiences. And I was having a great time at that point in time until they all crashed, right? So I think if we had a little more degen speculation involved with some of these different products in the space, the gaming narrative would be so much more degen and ripe for Web3. And my problem is I think these games right now are too focused on, I'm trying to market to just anyone to come play my game when they should be marketing to Web3 people, because that's who's involved currently. And I think there are a few products that don't have to do that, right? I think Off the Grid can kind of shadow the crypto side. Like, we in the crypto industry know this is an NFT in a crypto game, but to the public, they don't really need to know because the game is actually just that good. But there are games out there that I think could benefit on giving us that degen economy, because I'm sorry, there's not a single game in the Web3 gaming space over the last 6 to 12 months that I want to go play every single day, especially when it comes to return on investment. But I think there will be some teams that start to take a risk. I think that there's products around the corner with Nyan Heroes and Off the Grid that are going to set fire to the gaming space based on actual products and the things you can do inside the game. And actually, I was on a Spaces this morning with Nyan Heroes. Their in-game economy should be pretty interesting. I know that they're going to have a pretty lucrative esports leaderboard type of program, so I'm super stoked about that. So what are some of the coins that I'm lining up for if Nyan Heroes and Off the Grid, and if this gaming market does kick back up, as I do see a GameFi summer run coming up around the corner? My number one play right now, as far as a newer play, is Zentry. When I'm looking, let's go back to the gaming altcoin list here and take a look at Zentry. Go to market cap. Let's find Zentry here, hovering around 3.5, 4 cents at 198 million market cap. I mean, this right now is about 6x undervalued what Beam's circulating market cap is, and about 4x undervalued what Beam's fully diluted is. And it's a very similar platform. GuildFi has just simply migrated over to the Zentry platform. And I mean, they're the super chain layer for games. And I'm really excited for what they're doing. This rebrand has brought a lot of fresh, and look how many people are performing and participating in their ecosystem. You can see the leaderboard here on the right side. There's so many people. That's just the top 100 earning shards. So with this new initiative, they have a 𝗏𝗏𝗘 program up right now that not only you can invest in the 𝗧𝗏𝗡 token, which I have stacked my bags of 𝗙𝗲𝗘 migrated into 𝗧𝗏𝗡, and then I've been adding more 𝗧𝗏𝗡 as well during that time period. You can actually come in here, and if you want to use my invite code, it's up here on the screen, PKU1PE. You can start farming this 𝗏𝗏𝗘 narrative, which might end up with an airdrop. So there's a lot of opportunities here with the 𝗧𝗏𝗡 token. I'm still super bullish on Wilder World. They're currently giving away over 100,000 wild for their game Wilder Wheels. This is one that, like, 184 million market cap. If we look at the yearly chart, it was about a year ago that we played this around the AI or the VR narrative, the last time metaverse had a pump, let's just say. But now Wilder World has actually gotten in front of the entire gaming spectrum and gaming community. I think it's 69 cents or even lower. Like, this is a great buy at this point in time. This recently got up to $1.20. Now it's trading at about a 45% discount. So I do think Wilder World is a fantastic position. I still love Citus. I think that Citus, everything they've done from the Citus pad to the in-game stuff, they're going to be bringing more utility as well to the Senate token. So I think Citus and Senate are both great plays still. I know a lot of people are interested to see what happens with the Senate token, and I've spoken with the team. They're going to bring a lot more utility to that token. And then one, Altura. So Altura, it's a last cycle token. And a lot of people want fresher narratives. But the one problem with a lot of the fresher tokens is their dilution is terrible, right? There's so many VC unlocks to come to market. But one thing I can tell you right now, Altura is gearing up some big 𝗏𝗏𝗘 engagement campaigns where you can earn rewards and get involved with different games and different activities and even different influencers. I'm really excited about everything that they're bringing to market. They had recently partnered up with Superverse. I know they have some stuff in the works with some other of the big gaming chains as well. So I think Altura is also one that I definitely want to take a nibble at these levels. Because, yeah, 4 cents. We were stacking at 2.5 cents throughout the bear, but at a 29 million market cap, I think that that's a very, very good position. I'm still loving Crown, Seedify. I think Mavia, they extended their token unlock, so I think that's a good play. I like Myria. There's a lot of good plays here, guys, that I could see myself taking a nibble at, but like I said recently, I'm more taking shots at higher market cap, higher conviction things right now. When the gaming market turns up and we start to see that there's these degen games getting some traction, then we'll, divvy down some of our profits into those. But for now, I'm stacking up my main plays. Stuff like 𝗏𝗏𝗡, stuff like Beam, Seedify, Super, those types of projects, as well as some top level games and infrastructures. So that's kind of my plan right now in the gaming sector. But all in all, I don't think you can really go wrong as long as you're stacking things that have stuck around, high quality, have good marketing, and have good attention in the space currently. So just to sum it up, I do think that AI and GameFi are about to have a run based off the upcoming NVIDIA earnings, which have traditionally caused the space to do very well in the AI sector. And I think with Nyan off the grid and some other big catalysts and potentially more games leaning into the in-game economy side to lure the Web3 degens in. I know my rant was long, but it was a much appropriate rant. I think that we could see definitely AI and GameFi have a run this summer. And let's just be real. Recently, GameFi has run every 3 months, and we're 3 months due into a GameFi run. So let's just see how that plays out. And then a quick shout out to two of our sponsors here to close out the show. We talked about our exchange sponsors at the beginning. We have Vulcan Forge, one of my favorite gaming studios in Web3, and they actually are leaning into the meme coin narrative here. You can jump into the Elysium chain, create a token, request for lava pairing, add liquidity, and boom, the token can be up and kicking on their DEX, the Elysium swap. This could actually bring a lot of activity to the Elysium swap. And I know that the community is very loyal. They'll probably pick their favorite, and then you'll have a chain leader as far as memes here on Vulcan Forge. And then as mentioned, I never navigate Web3 without using a VPN. Guys, the least you could do is use a VPN and stay anonymous while you're browsing these different sites and participating in Web3. Save big, get 4 months for free and a 30-day money back down below in the description. And that's going to do for today's show, guys. We're going to have a lot of shows this week as the market's active. We're going to have the AI stuff coming around the corner. We're going to have some guests on the show. So like the video, subscribe. We're inching towards that 100K. Help us out. Give us a subscribe down below. And we will see y'all on the next one. As always, play well, my friends.